Don't touch my shoulder.
I wouldn't.
Hey everybody, this is Tyler with The Knocking Rod.
And this is Neil. And we're here to talk about the 2026 Range Rover Sport.
Let's get into it.
We've got it for a week, which, by the way, is pretty awesome, right? Been driving this almost $100,000 SUV and checking it out, and it's pretty awesome. It goes way beyond the badging. I think you are paying a little bit for that Range Rover badge, but it's got this pretty killer design, monolithic or reductive design that looks just kind of badass. I think Darth Vader would drive this very happily.
Yes, absolutely.
I relate to him very closely, and it's just a good looking car, right? 22-inch optional wheels, which are huge, by the way. These are 285 section widths. They're big fat tires, big Brembo brakes up front, 15 inches, I think 14 in the back. It's got this floating roof line, adjustable air suspension, right? Currently it's at its normal height, but you can jack this sucker up into the air for almost 11 inches of ground clearance.
And one of the things I want to mention is that when it's low to the ground like this, at access level, or when it's jacked all the way up for off-roading, it looks amazing in both positions.
It's the super rare, maybe the only vehicle that you could literally drive, you know, in Beverly Hills and be a super neat, burgeoning playboy like me, or you can go off-roading, like in the wilderness, right? Full-on hardcore off-roader that's also ready to like drive around in a tuxedo, which I do all the time. It's just an impressive kind of vehicle, I would say.
I agree.
It's got a twin-turbo straight-six plug-in hybrid powertrain, making 454 horsepower.
And man, does it get up and go. Let's go check out the inside.
Yeah, one of the cool features about this Range Rover are these deployable door handles. If you have the key in your pocket, it'll automatically unlock as you approach, and it'll lock itself as you walk away, which is actually a pretty handy feature. Let's hop in this Range Rover Sport, Ty, and have a look around. This is the Windsor leather seats, very supple. It's got some ultra fabric, I believe they call this, which looks to me like your favorite word, Alcantara, but I think it's called ultra fabric. I like this woven textile, very fancy.
It feels really premium in here. These seats, when we first took a test drive, they're very supple.
Yeah, it's a different level of comfort,
yes,
I would say, right? Some interesting features. Check this out. Old school throwback to these mechanically or manually adjustable armrests, so you can set it to a certain level. Has been around in a Range Rover feature for a very long time. And John Gaffney, if you're watching, was in his 1980-ish Mitsubishi Montero had a feature like this.
Oh, no kidding.
Old school off-roading feature. Kind of cool. Appreciate Land Rover doing that callback to the original.
How big is the screen?
I think it's 13.1 inches. This is their PHEV Pro, I believe they call their infotainment system. I will say, it took me a minute to try to figure out how all the buttons work. It's not very intuitive for me, but I've never really driven a Range Rover. As I'm getting used to it, I understand it. That said, there's no buttons. You can control the volume here for the radio, but really
everything's done through that screen.
Everything's done through the screen. It is fast, like it responds fast, and now that I'm used to it, I know where the things are, but out of the gate, it was a little tricky for me.
And also, it's a very complex system because this is not just a luxury SUV. It's a luxury SUV that goes off-road extremely well.
Right, it can wade through almost 3 feet of water, or you can go up and down super steep inclines. So yeah, it's got a lot going on.
A lot of modes.
It's got heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel. Interesting thing about the driving position for me, this is as low as the steering wheel goes, which is okay, but I like it a little bit lower. Check out how high this thing goes.
Wow.
So you can put this up into kind of school bus level. I'm like a school bus driver. The instrument panel's kind of angled back. It's a little hard for me to get used to.
One of the things I noticed while driving around in this was how high up you feel, even when the suspension's at access level or normal level.
Yes, this is like that too. Everything's up. You're definitely feeling like you're up off the road, which can be nice, I suppose. This one has the Meridian 3D surround sound audio system. You can see it's got these tweeters of some sort in the quarter panels. It's got this panoramic moonroof up here, which is pretty nice.
That's a nice moonroof.
Yep, opens up really nicely. It has a definite premium feel. It's just a nice car inside.
So what are some of like the highs about this car that you've really liked while driving it?
It's super responsive engine, it's fast, it's very comfortable, it's super quiet in the cabin when you're driving. However, the 22-inch wheels, they do have some pretty harsh ride impacts. The infotainment system responds quickly, the car gets up and goes, it's quiet, it's been just a very nice, easy vehicle to drive.
Have you found that like it's easy to go around a corner, that you feel like kind of stuck to the road, even though it's kind of an imposing big vehicle?
Yeah, I'd say they did a reasonable job of putting sport in, you know, into the sporty name or whatever, but It's definitely not, you know, a sports car, but
sure,
you can have some fun driving it.
And if you were to say like some things you didn't like, I know you mentioned the larger rims can be a little rough on the road. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that stands out that you didn't particularly enjoy out of the gate?
Just getting used to this infotainment system, really. That was for me, not having any buttons for anything. I got in and the kids are asking me questions and I'm like, I'm pressing the screen and fumbling around. So getting used to that, I would before you take it for your first drive, go out by yourself, spend 10 minutes familiarizing yourself with all this. And you know, other than that, little things like figuring out the shifter was a little tricky, but these are not big deals, right? It's just the kind of stuff that you need to learn. I've never spent a lot of time in a Range Rover, but I imagine they've probably always been like this. So interesting thing, I don't think you can get this on the camera tie, but the windshield, it's got an embedded heated feature. You can see the lines in there. The other morning, we had some ice, you know, it was like really cold, and it's got this feature right here on the screen. You've got max defrost, and then see that front with a little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little like electrical symbol through it. And I hit that, dude, defrosted the ice in like a minute flat.
No kidding.
Didn't have to pull out my snow scraper, and so kind of a nice feature for when it's cold out.
That's a really nice feature.
I think it is an appropriately set up $96,000 vehicle from like a comfort and luxury perspective.
If you had the money and you were buying a $100,000 SUV, would you look at this?
Yes, but I would really want to look at it if I ever plan to go off-roading, because I'd like to be the guy that takes this $100,000 SUV off into the woods, because I know this can do it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.
All right.